Hey everybody, welcome to the Mark Parham Podcast. You can follow me on Spotify by just typing in Mark Parham Podcast, and I should pop up, or wherever you listen to podcasts. So, this is just a little advice for people creating content online, and I'm not saying this is somebody that's a huge content creator. Like I said, people have way more views than me, but I would just say to folks, stop worrying about views and just create. And a lot of times, on places like YouTube or just any other platform, folks are so worried about views and all this other stuff and followers where, to the point where it's like they don't create at all. Or they're creating content that they don't really like and they're talking about stuff they don't believe in. And so I would just say stop worrying about views and followers and just create. Like, grab a microphone, a camera, whatever, and just record yourself talking about whatever you like to talk about. Like, you don't have to sit up if you don't want to and, just create something because everybody else is saying the same thing. And believe it or not, you might actually, because you're not worried about views and followers and subscribers and all this other stuff, you might create something that goes viral. You might create something that goes, that 10 million people end up, watching. Because you just say, I'm going to create something unique and something I believe in. And so, I just see it online. Like, a lot of times online, I'm seeing folks make content that everybody else is making. Like, if somebody is talking about an avalanche, let's just say, or talking about, I don't know, anything, people will copy off of that same idea, same topic. And it's just like sometimes, you can actually stand out if you create unique content that you believe in, and use someone that. Let me back up. Content that you believe in, and then also things that you know about. Like, a lot of times people will sit up and they'll just start saying, well, you know what, I got to create something like that person because that person got 1 million views. It's like, no. If you're a person where you know about elephants, make a video about elephants. You can do that. Like, you don't have to sit up and, follow every trend that happens online. You can if you want, but I'm just saying at the day, it's like, by standing out, you'll probably get more views than maybe even the person you normally were trying to follow all the time. So that's just a little bit of my advice. And I'm not saying this is somebody who's this huge creator. After the day, a lot of you listening to this have more views and bigger channels than I do, but it's just like, I've just noticed online that, stuff is sort of sounding the same, looking the same. And even with all this new technology that we have, stuff isn't as original as it used to be. It's like, you go online and it's like 10 videos of the same thing with people using similar thumbnails and ideas. And, it's just, it's not interesting to me. Like I said, and I'm not saying what someone should make or not, but like I said, you would probably stand out by being different, and also you would probably gain an audience quicker if you stood out and did something different, because people are going to say, well, why am I going to sit up and watch your content or follow you when I can follow someone that's been doing that for maybe 10 years? So that's just my opinion. But like I said, let me know how you feel in the comment section about, just social media, and do you feel that a lot of the content is basically the same? Like, do you feel a lot of content creators copy off each other? Let me know in the comment section.